Hi everyone, welcome to Chasing Treasures. My wife Amy and I are resellers who started reselling at the beginning of the pandemic to supplement our other income. We're also collectors, so we love looking for treasures everywhere we go, especially if we can get a good deal on it. Today I'm going to share with you a variety of items, starting with a few items that we actually sold for a profit, which we originally scored fantastic deals on, and show you some of the comparables on eBay and the other sites as well. And then I'm going to share with you some of our favorite picks that we found while thrifting and garage sailing throughout the week. The first item is this Stargate action figure. We originally bought 4 of these for like $35, and this is the third one that's sold already. So this was a really great find. They're in great condition, and they're very rare, so a lot of people were really seeking them out online as it's the only place you could really get it. So these were a fantastic deal. I think we got 5 of them in here going out to the customer. I think we paid maybe about $3 for all of them. They're Charles Dickens hardcovers. They're probably pre-1950s based on our research into them. And the pages are crisp and clean. They're a really nice set. And so we were able to turn a profit on those as well. And I know the customer's going to love them. So many of you might remember Wendy from the Casper comics. This is a Wendy Wobbler Funko, and we got it in a mixed lot of action figures, just a box full of action figures for probably about $10 for this particular one if you average it out. And it was not a common one, so it was kind of cool to have it, and it's in great shape. I've already boxed it up. I'm going to show you this anyways just because I want to show you how I boxed it. But basically what I did was I took reused an Amazon box. I reuse boxes wherever I can from shipments that we've received. And then I tissue papered the outside of the box and put bubble wrap around it because this is a collectible. It's in great shape, the box, everything unopened, brand new. And then I put packing peanuts in there, and that way when it gets to the customer, it's going to be in the same condition that I sent it in. And of course I send it with insurance as well, just in case something happens to it along the way. This one I also already boxed up. It's a Garth Brooks CD box set. It's from back in the 90s. I remember this one from when I worked at the music stores. Anyhow, this is a great set. It's got 6 albums in it. The CDs are in great shape. The box was okay, and the book was in good shape as well. It came with this nice big thick like lyric book. So everything's there. But because the box wasn't like pristine, we put it a little bit lower than what other people were charging online, just because, you know, in compensation for that, and we wanted to keep it moving along to someone that would enjoy it. And so we got this probably for about maybe 25 cents, maybe less. We had bought a box of mixed media, and it was in there, and like we didn't pay much for the whole box, so it was cool to find it. It had all the original, because they're specific CDs, like limited edition versions of the CDs, so everything was in there, which was great, and you couldn't beat the price really. Now I'm going to share some of our favorite finds from this past week. Thrifting and all those types of activities have certainly become restricted due to the pandemic, but it's not impossible to still go out there and find something cool while staying safe. So we try to go 1 to 3 times a week to our favorite thrift stops and garage sales, etc. Stay for like 10 to 15 minutes. Just buzz in, check out our favorite areas, look for the things that we're specifically interested in finding, and if we find something else when we're rushing through there, great. Anyhow, basically, I like to buy stuff, and so does my wife. We like to buy things that we both really like and we understand and we know about. And that way, first off, if it doesn't sell and you get stuck with it, hey, you like it anyway, so that's great. And then secondly, you're more interested in it, so you remember the details better. It's more fun to research it. It's easier to make the listing sound exciting and that kind of thing. So when we were quickly looking through the used books at the thrift stores, looking for books that we could sell on Amazon, we also came across this big stack of comic books. And this was one of my wife's favorite comic books when she was a kid. Hers were more well-loved than these, so they're kind of not in such great condition. These are pristine. We got 37 comics here. They're only like $1.25 each. And so that was really exciting to find. It's like a whole collection, perfectly maintained, and so we're looking forward to connecting this with someone, and I'm sure my wife will want to keep her favorites as well for our collection. So when we were out garage sailing, my wife spotted these. These are designer perfumes. They're almost full, both bottles, and I asked the lady, how much do you want for both? She said $5, so $2.50 each for these. These sell for like around $100 or so per bottle new, so they're an awesome deal, being that they're almost full. You could definitely sell it for a good price. But I don't know, that's depending on if my wife would like to sell them, or maybe we might give them as a gift too to someone that would totally love them. So I was actually looking at a totally different area, and I was just cutting through the music department, and I had something just caught my eye. I just looked up and I saw these metal CDs, and they're rare ones. They're some of them that I used to have when I was younger, and I was totally into this stuff when I was younger, so I know all about it. And I went, oh my gosh, like I have not seen this at a thrift store. I wasn't expecting to see it, but I knew what it was right away. And that's kind of getting back to my previous point. When you're really into it, you just see it. You don't need like a whole bunch of time to go through a thrift store necessarily. If you're looking for things that you know are good, that are niche, that will sell on eBay or Amazon or wherever you're trying to sell it, you just see it. It's, you know, right away your subconscious mind will pick it up and you'll be like, oh, there's that thing I love. So anyways, I found this stack of discs. They're in great shape. 4 of them sell together as a lot on eBay for about 54 bucks. They're a couple dollars each at the thrift store. I couldn't resist. I had to throw it in the basket. And so I'll probably sell these ones. So this is a really cool item. It was actually on the floor behind a counter at one of the thrift stores. I was asking about a different item and it just sort of caught my eye. And I said, hey, can I see that? It was like $10. And there was just something about it. Obviously, it was really cool. I didn't know anything about it. The bottom's all in German. And I just bought it. I thought, awesome. You know what? It looks like it'd be worth money. If it's not, I'm going to display that in my house. And it turned out it is worth money. Probably about 50 to 60 bucks, especially in this condition, which is its mint condition, if we sell it. So I'm saying that a lot, but like I said, a lot of these items are ones that we don't mind having around for at least for a little while before we let them go. These are a few records that we found when we were out thrifting and garage sailing this week. This one we found at a thrift store, and obviously had to grab it right away. It's in pretty good shape. The sleeve and the record itself is in really good shape. This one I got from the garage sale, one of the garage sales we stopped at. It was probably, I think she gave it to me for $2. Everything was in pretty good shape for what you would expect. Both records are in there. That's another thing that you definitely got to remember to check for if you're not used to buying vinyl. Just like CDs, people put the wrong thing back in the case and then donate it, or they donate the whole pile and they're all mixed up. And so, you know, you might think you're getting Johnny Cash and what's in there is like Bernie Manilow or something or other. And so this Johnny Cash was another one that I got for a couple bucks. It was a weird one. I never seen this before. So I thought, I'm just going to grab it. And it worked out. It was definitely, we'll show some comps on that. Marty Robbins, another classic. This one's in really nice shape. So definitely this is something that, you know, you could easily see turning for a profit. This last progressive rock one is a double set. It's mint condition. We got it for about $2. Thank you so much for choosing to watch our first video. I hope you'll decide to join us on our journey as we figure out what works and doesn't work with reselling, and hopefully we'll help you out along the way. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell for our next video.